back, everyone, to a great day here on the Miracle Marketing Podcast. Want to introduce you guys to two of my special friends. We have J&V Events. They are based out of Las Vegas. Husband and wife couple doing big things in Vegas, doing events around the Las Vegas area. They're looking to take it globally. Hopefully one day, or regionally, nationwide, whichever way they decide to go. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And Big Perry on hopefully will join us later in the show. If not, he's probably doing some producing right now. So how's it going, everyone?
Oh man, it's going good, Brandon. Appreciate you inviting us on here to have a conversation. Doing really good.
No problem, no problem. So wanted to talk to you guys. What gave you the idea to start J&V Events?
Man, I tell you what. Well, my beautiful wife Valerie here. So we were just kind of one day just sitting down, just going over some ideas, just kind of bringing our talents together. She works wonders, as you know, with crafts, hands-on, unique pieces, couture pieces, doing stuff like that. On my end, I'm into music, DJing. So between the both of us, the creativity just kind of sparked. We was just like, wait a minute now. We both love to do this. Why don't we just help provide a service for everyone else and that enjoys what we enjoy? So that's how we kind of came up with the idea. So I already had DJ Retro going and she already had V's Gallery going and V's Crafting. So we just kind of put the two together and made a third company. So that's how we kind of got into it.
So for the audience listening right now, give us a synopsis, the overview of what J&V Events does for, clientele.
Got you. Okay, so J&V Events, what we do. So first of all, we want it to be a one-stop shop. Somewhere where if you wanted to have an event and you needed music, you needed decorations, you need somebody to guide you on how to put your event on. If it's small enough to be a child's birthday party to a gala, that's what we want to have be there for you to consult that, just to kind of guide you along the way. Bring in partners if you need catering. We've partnered with Yo's Catering before. We partnered with you before on things. So we just want to bring other people, other aspects into that growth and getting that event done for that customer. So that's what we do. We bring it all together for the customer.
Okay. So to give someone a visual, kind of what would you guys do for an event? Let's say if I was having coming up my 50th birthday party.
Oh, yeah.
So how would you handle that?
Man, first of all, we sit down and talk about, Brandon, what do you want to do? What you looking for? What kind of flavor you looking for? So we'll just get an idea, try to flesh out what you like. Okay. Then, of course, one thing we sit down and say, okay, what's your budget? Because everybody has a different budget, right? And we try to accommodate all of our customers. It's not like that we're trying to make, a lot of money and rip people off. No, we want to make it comfortable for both of us. Of course, we're in business, right? Mm-hmm. But we want to just put on a great event where it looks good. It looks very professional. And you get represented well, just like we get represented well, right? So from there, we'll sit down. We'll put together a cost estimate. We'll bring in things to say if you wanted a bartender, what type of music do you want? Do you want lights? Do you want balloons? What kind of decorations? Do you want somebody valeting for your guests, right? So we try to look for a venue that could fit what you want and package that up for you. So what we do is we present that to you.
Within your budget.
Within your budget. Flesh it out a little bit, take some things off, may need to add some things. But at the end of the day, we need enough lead time to get that done. So we're not looking at something that's going to take like 3 weeks to do. We don't operate like that. We like to do everything being professional. But if you have a good date that's down the line where we could work this out, we have time to flesh it out, get it booked, and get it done for you by the time your event comes around.
Okay. So is there a certain radius within the Vegas area that you go, or you can pretty much go anywhere? How does that work?
Oh,
We'll go anywhere.
Yeah.
Henderson, I mean, within the Las Vegas Valley, we don't have any restrictions and limitations on where we will go or location. After our initial assessment, we find out what their vision is, and then we just do our best as a professional company to make their vision come alive and to work within their budget. There's no budget too big or too small for J&V Events to work with. And we want to make whatever event and occasion that you have stress-free for you, because event planning is not easy and it comes with a lot of headache and a lot of stress. And we want to remove that from our client and take that on and give them the best possible experience from event planning to decorating to catering to DJ to if it's a wedding, wedding officiant, we have
photo booths,
all those resources,
all those resources that you might need for your event.
So just a one-stop shop.
One-stop shop. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Was this something that, when you guys got together, was it something that you just wanted to all of a sudden start, or did you guys have different visions, like doing things separately and decided to combine it? How did that work?
I'm actually this starts from our gatherings. We've always, since we've been together, at home, hosting. Folks coming over, hosting. You've been part of that before. We always have been getting feedback of people really enjoying themselves and saying, man, you guys really need to do this for other people, because it just comes so easy for both of you. We've gotten feedback saying basically, we make people feel at home. And that's the biggest thing right there. We make them feel at home. We provide a safe space for you to have fun and mingle. And decorations look great. Music's good. They don't have to worry about anything. So that kind of was like,
it's all about the vibe.
The vibe. Yeah. It's all about the vibe. So that's how we got into it. So it wasn't really anything. We naturally have different talents, which is cool because we complement each other on those talents. She sees what I can do. I see what she can do. And we're always helping each other and pushing one another to get each other to do better. So we always drive each other too. So it's nothing like, we just thrive off of that. That's one thing in our relationship. We thrive off of helping each other and pushing one another. And then in that, it just all of this kind of culminating into, hey, let's do this together. Let's put this together.
We're just passionate about hosting, period, and having a good time and gathering with friends and family and just creating those memories. We have done such a great job doing it here at home that we wanted to offer those services as well to the general public. Get our feet wet here in Las Vegas and see, what we can make happen at J&V Events.
Okay. So is there certain events that you like doing more, or it doesn't matter? Like, is it weddings, birthday parties? Tell me a little bit about that.
Man, so I wouldn't say there's one event we like to do better than the other. We will say that we like to have our events to be organized, well thought out, and planned. So that way, that makes the event enjoyable no matter which one we do. So when it comes down to a birthday party, planning it for an 18-year-old or somebody who's just graduated college, down to the person who may just need a bachelor party or a wedding reception. We just want it to be smooth, effortless, everybody on the same page, and just to make a memorable event, right? So, and if anything does come up that we need to take care of, it could be taken care of in an orderly fashion, smooth, good to go, no problem. So I guess that makes it the event that's enjoyable. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So let's talk about DJing. And the music side. How did you get started in DJing? Was it something that you were always passionate about, something you wanted to get into? Is there certain events that you like, a certain genre of music played more? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so DJing, man, this all started back in the day with mixtapes. In high school. So I just love hip hop. Hip hop is my love. That's my passion. So from being around from when hip hop was born, it's the 50th, 50-year anniversary of hip hop. So just to be around to this day to celebrate it in R&B of the 90s. So I'm a hip hop R&B baby. So of the 90s. So I love the 90s genre. I love that era of music. But I also love, the 80s when it comes down to Run DMC, LL Cool J, all the way up to Macklemore, to Kendrick Lamar. It doesn't really matter. How I got started was just making tapes in school. Back in the day, I used to want to be a rapper and doing all that stuff too. But just for the love of music, I've always had it. And then moving fast forward and went into the military, moved a lot, had a lot of changes, lost touch with that passion. And then my wife one day was in the music store a couple of years ago. She says, Jay, you need to get that deck. What you talking about? She says, you need to get that DJ deck. I said, okay. I said, I ain't trying to be Jazzy Jeff or nothing. She's like, no, you got an ear for music. You need to be playing. I'm like, okay. And here we are now. So just getting it, learning it, practicing it, getting on the turntables and just loving it. That's how I got to where I am right now. So that's how DJ Retro came about. The name just kind of threw around. Our kids were saying, Dad, you always tell us stories about reminiscing back in the day about how music used to be. And everything's a music lesson, right? You could tell us, what was going on with groups back then. And they're just kind of like, wow, I didn't know that. So I was like, man, I want to share this with the world. There's a story behind the music. My tagline is what's my tagline? So hip hop is that fresh breath. Okay. It brings life to music. It always tells a story if you listen to it. So that's and that's so true. So that's how I got into it. That's the passion. That's why I like sharing.
Okay. And Val, my question for you, how did you get into the decorating side? Was that something that you were always passionate about? Was it something you were just always good at? Talk to us a little bit about that.
I think that stems from watching my mom. My mom has always been into home decor and decorating. Growing up, we have always had, a very, very nice home and decorated very nice. I saw my mom wrap presents, helping her wrap presents, making dresses, making costumes for us when we were younger. So anything that she really did with her hands, we just pretty much grabbed and paid attention to, or we were forced to do it. And then I just learned to love it because we had to do it. So that's the first thing. And then two, growing up as a pastor's daughter in church, we have a lot of events at church. We have had to put on a lot of events and host a lot of church events, which, that just comes along with the territory being a part of the family. You just kind of get in where you fit in. All, many hands make light work, and we have just learned how to throw parties, banquets, weddings, funerals, graduation parties, and it just is the skill that I have. I think my mom taught me how to do it. I'm passionate about it. I am good at what I do. I love it. Yeah, so that's how I got started.
Yeah, that's the smile that comes out when she starts talking about building.
That's great. I had a chance to be a part of you guys hip hop party that was a couple of months, 2 or 3 months back.
Yeah.
Will there be more events that you guys are planning to put on that people can look out for?
Yes. So we actually planning one. We talked coming in a couple of months that we'll be putting on with a Miracle Marketing. More to come on that one, but about that when we can release that. We're also going to do planning a New Year's event where people can come out too.
Okay.
So that's what we're looking at around January 1st. Yeah, working on and right now we're doing other events that are around town. We actually have a showing each weekend. J&V Events is sponsoring DJ Retro over there at the Speakeasy, Lake Las Vegas every Saturday. So if you want to come on out, you can see DJ Retro representing J&V Events out there. And also J&V Events too is as well. V's Gallery has a store where she has her products out for show and we be purchased as well. Where's it at again?
A dealer at Paradise Valley Antique Mall.
Mm-hmm.
So, what kind of products will people be able to purchase at there?
Custom home decor.
Okay.
Yep, custom home decor from V's Gallery product line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a website?
Yes.
There is a website. I'm glad.
Vsgallery.com.
Vsgallery.com.
Okay.
As that.
And you said you do events every Saturday at Lake Las Vegas. How would people, what are those events like? Where do they need to purchase tickets? How do they go about being a part of that?
Actually, they do not need to buy tickets. It's at the Speakeasy. It's at a restaurant out there.
Cigar bar.
It's a cigar bar.
Okay.
So, hired to be out there every weekend, throwing a party, DJing, just playing music. That's the best thing. It's great to be, earn a wage just playing music that you love to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we do. So they have us out every weekend.
The nightlife at Lake Las Vegas is on the weekends is very lively anyway. They have live music. Most of the restaurants and venues down at Lake Las Vegas have live music, or a DJ playing. And so the Speakeasy is no different. You have people meandering from one restaurant to the other, and they just kind of come on in, and then it just sparks a party in no time, right?
Yeah.
So we've always had a good time on Saturday nights at the Speakeasy. It's 10 Via. What's the address again?
It's 10 Via Brianzana. Brianza. I always mispronounce that, but it's Brianza.
Via Brianza.
It's more centered
Sweet
towards the
Mountain,
hotel.
that's
Yeah, toward the hotel out there. The owner, the staff, everybody's amazing out there. So they always welcome us when we come. On the weekends, to liven up the place, they already got the energy, so we just match it. The guests are great, the customers are great, so it's kind of like a small family out there that people come out. But that's what we do.
Celebrating a birthday, an engagement, want to come out and have a good time, visit us at the Speakeasy.
Yeah. And you can also go to thegrind.online. So if anybody wants to know where we're going to be at as far as playing music or live events, we'll be there. We also have Black Henderson family reunion that's coming up on September 16th.
Yep, from 4
that J&V Events, DJ Retro was hired to do. So I'll be out there doing the family reunion along with Black Henderson, Nikki Willis, and her husband, Jameen. Yep. So we'll be out there partnering with them as well, putting on that event. I believe this is their 4th year doing this. Each year gets bigger, and bigger. So we can't wait to do that as well.
More information is at their Facebook page. Yeah. Black Henderson, Nevada Facebook page.
Yeah, Black Henderson, Nevada Facebook page. Yeah.
Okay. On circling back to the Speakeasy event, is there a certain dress code? Is there a certain time that starts?
We'll be there at 9:00. We usually get there and set up around 8:30. 9:00, the music starts. Usually 9 to 12, but we've been known to go longer because people just want to keep on dancing and they do not want to go home. So
dress code is casual.
Dress code is casual, tennis shoes, shirt. I mean, as long as you dressed appropriately coming in the door, they're good. You can come with tennis shoes on if you want, but it's just a party. Everybody's just relaxed out there.
Okay. You also do some online DJing, like a little show that people can watch on Instagram, if I'm not wrong. Am I correct?
It's on Twitch.
Okay.
So so every Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I think we still in Georgia. Pacific Standard Time. So we have the DJ Retro in the mix on Twitch. The handle is at DJ Retro 1990, just like my Instagram at DJ Retro 1990.
And so what can people expect when they're tuned in to that show?
Thursday nights, Throwback Thursdays. Man, we go back. We dig in the crates in the 90s. We start pulling out that Sir Mix-a-Lot, Ice-T, NWA, Total, Biggie, Tupac, LL, Lost Boys. Man, it's something to tune into. So we just hop from one jam to the other and just have a party for a couple hours.
That's dope. All right. So I'm interested, if you guys don't mind. I know it's probably still in the planning stages. New Year's is a big event for everyone, and especially here in Vegas. People like to do it big. what can people expect, or if you even know that much as of right now, but I know a lot of times people have a vision. What could people expect on this New Year's event?
Man, besides counting down to the new year, party favors, nice place. We just want somewhere where people can come, feel safe, have a good time. Drinks, food, beverages. That's what we're trying to have. Great music and camaraderie. So, I mean, I guess that's the cliche answer, but we just want to make it different by just specializing it to the folks that are going to be there. Giveaways, just having a good time with friends and family, a more intimate setting instead of getting lost in a club somewhere with 500 people
in the strip,
all on the strip. Let's get a more intimate setting. Folks can bring their family and friends, sit down, have something to eat, get up and dance, party, sweat your hair out. And we want you to leave by the time the night is over to say, man, that was I can't wait till next year. That was a good night. That was it. That was a good night. I remember that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, everyone. So if you're in the Vegas area, I want you to, be on the lookout for that. J&V Events, New Year's Eve party. That's something. These months are flying by. We're already almost into September. So we got the Black Henderson coming up September 16th. We got your events that are every Saturday at Lake Las Vegas. What else? What else am I missing? We got some other events coming up in October.
Yep, we're doing one in October. We're actually putting on a wine tasting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Those are huge.
Yep, that's huge. So again, we were talking about that. We'll continue to talk about that as far as what A Miracle Marketing is going to help provide with us. So that's what we're looking at. Something people can come down online, networking event as well. So we're looking for other businesses to come out. So it's kind of one of them things where we know we can't do a lot on our own. It takes teamwork, but we have to have people of the same mindset around us, everybody moving forward, and we all help each other as we go, right? So that's our mindset too. We want great partners. You know what I'm saying? We just don't want to know people and say, hey, I know you, I can get that done. I know this person. No, we want to say we know you, so especially in business, right? So that's what we want to do, put on a networking event, wine tasting, and do that in October.
Okay, so we're coming up on the end of the show with last few minutes. For business partners that you're looking for, are there any specific type of business partners that you are looking for immediately? Also, where would they be able to contact you guys if they wanted to become a part of J&V Events?
Okay, I can let you know who we're looking for, and then Quality here will let you know our location and our social media and all that. But we're looking for partners for venues. Looking for venues right now to kind of spread the love around town, to drop in and bring business to those venues that can, 1,000 square feet, 1,500 square feet, something that's an intimate kind of setting. Where we can host our events on a regular basis. Also,
food trucks.
Yep, we're looking for food trucks, people that can come out as well, park, vendors, photo booth vendors as well. So
are you looking for the 360 booths?
Yep, 360 booths. So there's a vendor out there that has a 360 machine. Hey, hit us up. Let us know. Quality will let you know exactly where to find us.
Our social media for J&V Events is JV Events, JV Events _1 is our Instagram. Email is jvevents0103@gmail.com. And our phone number is 678-772-2212.
Okay. Yeah, one more time.
Sure. Phone number is 678-772-2212. Our Instagram is JV Events _1, and email is jvevents0103@gmail.com.
All right, everyone, you heard it here. They're looking for some business partners. They're looking for food trucks, 360 booths, venues that they could partner with in the Las Vegas area. They got some big events coming up here. Got New Year's. coming up 2024, this opening. We also have the Black Henderson on September the 16th.
Family reunion.
Family reunion. So lots of different things that J&V Events are doing here in the Las Vegas area. Glad to have you all on the show to spread the word about it. We want this thing to grow. We're going to have more business owners on the show. So, definitely be looking for that on the Miracle Marketing Podcast. Any last words you want to leave with the viewers? Any things you want them to know? Yeah, the floor is yours.
Man, first of all, thanks. Shout out to Miracle Marketing.
Yes, thank you, Brandon,
Welcome. Glad to have you guys on. So
we've known you for a while. We go back. Viewers, I want to let everybody know Brandon's a solid businessman, solid person. So, anything that a Miracle Market is involved in, we know it's going to be good to go. So we just appreciate you having us on. And they know how to get in touch with us. And we're here, man, if you need us.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to another show. We'll have all their social media, their phone number, their email up on the site. Sorry, Big Perion couldn't be on today. He's always doing some producing. We got to get you guys to meet Big Perion as well, the co-host of the Miracle Marketing Podcast. Thank you guys for coming on. We're going to be having our viewers check you out. And we're looking forward to being a part of all the great events that you guys have in the Vegas area. And we're not going to think just Vegas. We have it going nationwide. That's what I'm claiming.
One day.
All right. Thank you guys again for being on. And I really appreciate you.
Thank
all right.
you.
Thanks.
Bye.